I always forget to bring that over before I start recording, but it is April 28th, 10 days since my birthday, and it's Tuesday, and it's been a decent Tuesday. Practice was, it wasn't bad. It was discus. I was excited to be there. I'm just a little tired. I need to start getting to better or to bed earlier because I've been like laying in bed at 1 and then falling asleep sometime before 2, which is not good. I need to be in bed 11:30, falling asleep by midnight, so then 8 hours of sleep instead of like 6. Like, let's check my sleep score. 8 How is it 88? Actual sleep time 6 hours 47 minutes. I should be getting an hour more sleep at night. That's when I feel my best, and that's when I can recover. I haven't My recovery's been on the down low. No trades today, super close to taking one, but you'll see. I was right, but I didn't get any entries. Alrighty. Let's actually go back. Just looking at this, these couple candles look kind of like yesterday's, where it's kind of just janky, but it did iron itself out later. Let me guess, 11, nah, 10:50, yeah. But here, 9:30. So I'm actually so proud of how I did uh, coming into today because I mean I'll just explain it, dude. Gatorade beyond their A game with obviously their drinks, but like the Gatorade, granted, it's not as good as Pedialyte, but I'm like, do I need that much electrolytes in that big of a container? No. And this tastes really good. Oh, that's so good. But so we're no, I will do M and Q. So we're sitting here, right? I come in and I'm like, well, okay, so if that's the manipulation leg, okay, standard deviation puts it somewhere down here. We haven't hit it. Okay, what do we kind of just sold off a bunch, which usually means we might be a little choppy. So I'm like, okay, what have we done? What are we reacting to? Alrighty, we swept 2 days ago London set or New York AM, kind of selling, um, kind of rejecting from here. Now I can actually go back to NQ. And I'm like, okay, I just wrote out the stuff that we were reacting off of. Okay, we took out that low from London, boom. Obviously wrote some liquidity down here. Okay. We have a balanced price range up here. Cause I was like a little unsure of everything. And so I'm like, if I'm unsure, just start putting stuff on the chart. And so I'm like, for short to be the move, I need to see it respect the fair value gaps. If long as we move, then either Manny is in or we need to put in Manny. Uh, and so I'm like, okay, I have a balanced price range. We have these two 15-minute fair value gaps that I'm like, okay, we could push up to and then do stuff in there. Um, we have this balance price range from up here. Uh, and then I was like, okay, let's go on a higher time frame. That's a 4-hour order block right here, right? And so if I mark it out, it's a minute. Oh, wait, that's the 4-hour order block, and we're respecting it. Okay, I like that being the reason for this bounce here. Okay, boom. And so like I had stuff for both sides of the market. I'm like, okay, for short speed move, I want to see these be respected. Um respected, stuff like that. But I'm like, okay, where could we possibly bounce like that BPR, possibly all the way up here in this BPR? And I'm like, well, really, the standard deviation, if that is Manny right here, leads up to up there. And then I'm like, okay, if this is Manny, I mean, we haven't really swept. If we swept down here, I'd expect a full reversal, but this is kind of the range. We're in the middle of the range. Okay, we could reject up to then push back down, or this could be the full rebalance to then push it up. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I got stuff for days. Boom, market opens, sell down, sweep. I'm like, okay, if that was Manny, then we're gonna run. We did do that. Cat pushing up. Boom, pushing up. I'm like, okay. Boom, push up. All right, so I'm in an area I expect us to reject from. Let me check 30 minutes. The 30 minute? now because there aren't many gaps. Yeah, here. Is this any gap? No, because then we need another 4 hour. And I know it doesn't open high. But I'm like, okay. So we kind of filled those gaps. Already pushed up. Now we're playing off the balanced price range in here. Right. I remember a scenario like this a while ago where, the reversal was here or the continuation for lower. And I was like, oh, I'm not taking a trade because I didn't get my liquidity sweep. This is a continuation with the trend. I don't need to sweep out liquidity. You can, but it's not 100% necessary. I don't know why. It's like my head hurts. I have like a headache. But boom. How long have we done this for? Okay, 5 minutes. That's actually not as bad as I thought. Dude, my hair's getting long. It's like I had my teammate cut it like March, mid-March maybe. No, before March. And it's just grown out, and I'm like, I'm too lazy to ask him to cut it again because second school's over. I'm getting my own cut with my barber at home, and so I'm like, okay, boom. Obviously, probably selected this change of state, this order block right here. Boom, sweep, change of state up. But then I'm like, well, where targets like there, and so I'm like, that's not really that good of a trade. The official change of state, kind of right here. Huh. Not a bad trade. I don't know. It's just not. That's not my model, right? But then I'm like pushing up. I'm like, okay, boom, solid closure through. I'm like, that could be Manny. And if that's Manny, we're respecting this 15-minute gap right here. We're respecting EQ of it. We swept it. We hit the balance price range. Okay, where do we want continuation to go? Down here, fill this new day opening gap from back here. I'm like, okay, I like that because this is just a rebalance of that. So I'm like, okay, that would be cool. And then I'm like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Kind of just keep selling, boom. And this next candle's 10 o'clock. And so I'm like, damn, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta go. And I'm like, I was thinking, okay, we push back up, we rebalance this, we're respecting this. Fair value gap equals turtle soup. Honestly, if you enter here, stop loss up here, target down there, maybe? I don't know. But then I'm like, if we do get a closure down here, am I taking this as the trade? Like, is that going to be the trade? I don't know. Usually, I'd look at this usually and say, no, no, that's way too big of a stop. Obviously, this is like 50 points. But I'm like, if that's the draw, that's not the worst. The worst thing, because then that means we've rejected both of those, and then we're closing lower. Like this now acts all as another order block. And that was another thing I drew on. I drew on this rejection block from right here, or not rejection block. This breaker. Boom. Damn, that breaker worked really well. And I left after like this candle, the 1001 candle. And so I didn't get to see any of this, but I'm like, okay. Well, we just swept internals, pull back to discount, tap that, pushed up. Okay. Now this is the danger zone for shorts. If we start getting closure up, if we get closure up here, obviously that invalidates the entire thing. Could be manipulation again to send us lower. But now I'm seeing like, okay, well, obviously just looking for soups in changing the state. This breaker right here is, I mean, like you saw, EQ held to the tick. Boom. Now I'm looking, okay, where's my soup CISD? So that could possibly be one. I like this being the soup CISD. Because if we've manipulated out these people, if it's coming up here again, yeah, that's really bad news. And so it's like, really, this is going to be another huge ass stop. But if I really think that's the draw, that's a good RR for that, and it protects me because if I'm in here, okay, we could push back up, stop those people out. So, retesting this order block, closing blow. Oh, pushing back up. Soup. Oh, this. Ooh. Let me see. Because if I go to like a 2 minute, there's got to be something. I don't know. Like this push back up into this order block, souping that out. That soup, if we close below here, that would be like an even more perfect entry. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. Right. So this soup CISD is obviously the higher time frame one, right? If I go on to like a 3 or 2 or 3 minute, obviously there's the change of state. That's the soup from that. Is show on the 2 minute? Kind of. What about a 5? 5 is going to leap with the price to nope. Kind of janky up here. But it's like, okay, that's a good one over there. I like this because we just ran out people who try to just short kind of in here, rebalance, boom, soup, change the state off this order block, right? Because this wick played off that order block. And so now we should just run, right? We should just get out of here. I want to see speed down through here, right? And see, I would have never even been looking for an entry in here because we didn't sweep out liquidity. We didn't put in like we didn't sweep any session liquidity. This is continued rate. This is huge for me in my trading career. Because obviously finding trades like okay, well this one I think this yeah. Well kind of like the official reversals, like I don't even know. Like this is like is easy for me to do now when I see okay, we swept out like some prominent liquidity and then we manipulated out and then this is the reversal. Hop on the train. We're going it's a higher time frame reversal. This is just continuation, but it's my model. And so seeing this and now realizing, okay, well, soup, we never got to change on the state down here. Okay, push back up. We can come back up here. That's fine. We have this breaker. Yeah, we have this breaker, right? Okay, push back up into it. Swept that internal out. Okay, we're holding the breaker, soup. So anything closure below here, we shouldn't be coming back up for that. Oh, that would be nasty if we run out those people. But like the only time I'd be concerned, like I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about that and then up. Oh, big confirmation candles down. I literally called that we should just run. And so if I'm in from here, right? Let's just say, well, I'd see that entry, so I'm entering there, stop loss there. You could probably double positions. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Now we're in just premium. We just kind of swept out that. Could rebalance up to there. Never mind. There we go. Take profit hit. In hold on, let me give it a measure tool. In 33 minutes. That's still a longer trade, but that's still kind of nice. Let me sync there. So it's like okay, even if this is your initial entry, right? Because like okay, this is an actual order block. These single candle order block, I don't know. I need to do more. I need to. I say that like I say I'm gonna go back test and then I don't, which would probably get me better further. But then I'm like, if I'm targeting there, where's the draw for my funded? I can only get to a 6 RR because that's half the account. So boom, there we go. My real account, where would I have taken? Oh, I would have targeted down here. And the second we took like that, I would have put my stop break even and it wouldn't have even have been close. And then if I had runners, I would be targeting this new day opening gap from a while ago. Do we even hit that or do we kind of jank around in price? Still haven't hit it yet, but I could see us still hitting it. But hey, I mean, I got what I wanted to see out of this action. I mean, it's nice to see because my mentor put out something about oh yeah, actually I can show it up. Announcements. He's like squad. Markets have been tough. Obviously, they have been tough. And that showed by my stats, right? It showed by the amount of trades I've taken. If I go back to my dashboard, it's like, obviously there's another trade here, but that's a whole lot of nothing. That's not a lot of stuff either, but that's still decent. The war, I don't even know when the whole war started, but it was probably somewhere, obviously in March. This is what I like to take. And then obviously nothing in January. But I'm like, this is what quote unquote normal people were calling this bad action back here. I'm fine taking action like this. Maybe not so much like that. Not like this, right? The war is just throwing everything into the washer. And what else did he say? It's like, straight ripping top time highs. That's also another one. Potentially get harder over the next 3 months. Obviously, summertime. Oh, that's why I'm training all year. Headline, blah 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 blah. The model's always there, and that's true. I don't really care that it's summer. Obviously, I care that there's war going on because sudden impulse stuff is very likely. But I'm like, I really do not care. Like my model is going to show when it wants to show when it should show, and that's all I need to see. Let's actually, I want to mark out standard deviation for it. Hoo-wee. To the T. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What a nice. Oh, wait, what? I don't know why I had that marked. Yeah, close enough. How was that marked for? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know how that was marked, but I mean, that's still kind of close. I'll take that. But I'm like, look at it shows probable distance of where we could go. And when that lines up, like when, hold on, let me notice that. When that lined up with this, I'm like, okay, that's a spot I should expect us to reject in. Boom, it did. Boom, give me my model. Okay, boom. See nothing there. I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here ready, ready, ready. Ready. Okay, I see a soup. Okay. Notice that this would have to be the change in state, but if I believe the draw is down here, that's a good entry, regardless. Okay, boom, chop down, sweep. Alrighty, do I want to call that an order block? Maybe. Maybe could call that an order block. Close blow. Oh, darn, I should have taken that. Boom, rip it up. Okay, reacting down, down. Okay, push down. Okay. Didn't close. Back up. Soup out those people. Okay, that's good. That's a go, 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 go. Enter probably get filled there. Stop up here. Boom. Where am I targeting? I'm targeting the lows. Targeting the lows. Then once we get like closure down here, could enter more. Or this could be it in my position size. Actually, not thinking about it, on my main account, I would only enter once. But on my funded account, I would enter twice and then just set the R to whatever I need it to be. And then boom, straight sell off. And so this is nice. I like seeing action like this rather than yesterday's action because I can explain this, right? I can explain this, I can draw stuff out for me to understand and to better my understanding about it, which is so nice. And this was such a huge step forward for me. Is just mark out everything. Okay, why possibly bouncing here? Boom. What do we want to reject? If I want to see a shorts be the move, what do I need to see? Okay, and then I got my model. Boom, straight down. So I mean, that's all I got for today. Kind of it's a 20-minute video. I don't know how these keep ending up being 20-minute videos, but yeah. Oh, I gotta show everybody this clip. Actually, I can pull this up. Look at the card I pulled from the Pokemon Power. Somebody take the Pokemon Power Packs away from me. They are too dopamine filled. Like I opened this one the other day. It wasn't actually that. It was a cool card, but it was. I'm opening a lot of Power Packs now, which is probably not good for my wallet, but You know, the downside isn't that big. You lose like at most like $7 for a $25 pack, but then the upside's pretty big. It's kind of like you lose slowly, but you still lose. So then when you hit the dopamine, yeah, it's good. I don't know. I'm gonna stop yapping. This just today made a lot of sense to me. If I was able to stay on, boom, that would have been nice. Would have been very nice for me to take. But I mean, that's all I got for today. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I got English class, but I got athlete class tonight. I'll have dinner with my teammates. That's good. I'm just obviously I do say this like I'm done. I don't feel like being here, but it's nice taking in more of it. It's nice. Like last night, usually I turn on lights in my room. Boom. Last night it's like I left the window open. It was raining, or I left the shade open. Had like a small lamp on the other side of the room, and just this LED RGB on. It looked nice in there. I was like, damn, this is really what I'm doing. But yeah, I got an English project that's overdue that I need to do to turn it in. Ugh, I don't know. I'm just ready to be done. I'm ready to trade. I don't even care about the money. It's like this is just fun for me to understand more about stuff. So, all right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Is tomorrow FOMC? I don't know. I think it might be. Ugh. But I mean, overall, would have been a very clean day. But I will see you guys later.